list of adaptations of Boys Over Flowers. Spring comes flowers, and with flowers come boys. When Boys Over Flowers first came out, nobody expected it to become one of the world's most popular romantic comedy series. Everyone liked it so much that several countries came out with their version. From Hana Yori Dango to Meteor Garden, travel back in time with all the versions of Boys Over Flowers released over the years. Boys Over Flowers in a nutshell. The series tells the story of a young girl who came from a low-income family. One day, she enrolled in an elite school where her life became entangled in the life of a group of 4 wealthy young men, known as F4, who came from the most affluent families in the country. Yet, they are also known as school bullies. The drama is filled with romantic and funny moments that will make you squeal and laugh your heart out. Manga. Boys Over Flowers. Japanese version, manga, 1992. Boys Over Flowers, Hana Yori Dango, officially abbreviated as Hana Dan, is a manga series written and illustrated by Yoko Kamio. The manga was published in the magazine Margaret by Shueisha from March 1992 to August 2003. Viz Media licensed the series for release in North America. Kamio began a sequel manga in February 2015, which concluded in December 2019. Tsukushi Makino is a lower-class student at the elite school, Itoku Academy. Her life changes when she angers Tsukasa Damioji, the leader of the F4. He ends up falling in love with her, though she completely hates him. Boys Over Flowers chronicles the ups and downs of their relationship as they become friends and eventually date. Boys Over Flowers, Season 2. Japanese version, manga, 2015. Boys Over Flowers Season 2. Next season, Hana no Chiharu Hanadan. Next season is the sequel to Yoko Kamio's Boys Over Flowers. It premiered online simultaneously on Shueisha's Shonen Jump and Viz Media's website on February 15, 2015. The final chapter was published on December 22, 2019. The manga was collected into 15 volumes on March 4, 2020. The story begins with Oto attempting to hide her family's poverty while attending Idoku Academy. Correct 5 leader Haruto tries to remedy the school's reputation by forcing poor students to withdraw. After meeting Oto at her job, Haruto slowly develops feelings for her. The series follows them through misunderstandings and changes. Audio drama. Hana Yori Dango. Drama CDs. Japanese version. Audio drama. 1993. Hana Yori Dango is a series of 3 audio dramas, also called drama CDs or CD books, based on the Boys Over Flowers manga by Yoko Kamio. They were released by Shueisha from July 1993 to July 1994 on both CD and cassette. The audio drama is the first adaptation of Boys Over Flowers. The story follows Tsukushi Yokoyama, a regular student at Idoku Academy, whom develops a crush on the mysterious Rui Kimura. She gradually becomes more involved with Tsukasa, the hot-headed leader of the F4. Obstacles are thrown in Tsukushi's path as she tries to make sense of her feelings and choose between Rui and Tsukasa. Anime. Boys Over Flowers. Japanese version, anime, 1996. Boys Over Flowers, Hana Yori Dango, is an anime series based on the manga of the same name. It originally aired from September 8, 1996 to August 31, 1997, for 51 episodes. The anime was directed by Shigeyasu Yamauchi and stars the voices of newcomers Maki Mochida, Naoki Miyashita, and Koji Yamamoto. After Tsukushi Makino Mochida begins attending Idoku Academy, a chance event has her entangled with the F4 forever. Their leader, Tsukasa Damioji Miyashita, ends up falling for her, though she hates him at first and likes Rui Hanazawa Yamamoto instead. Over time, Tsukushi grows closer to Tsukasa but struggles with her feelings. Hana Yori Dango, the movie. Japanese version, anime, movie, 1997. Hana Yori Dango the movie, also shortened to Hana Yori Dango, is an animated film released on March 8, 1997 at the Spring Toei Anime Fair. It features characters from the Boys Over Flowers anime, but is set in an alternate universe. Shigazu Yamochi, the series director of the anime, also directed the film. Set in New York City, Tsukushi Mokita is a hardworking apprentice at a dance studio, of which Tsukasa Miyashita is the star dancer. When an opportunity arises for Tsukushi to dance in the next show, she has to prove herself to Tsukasa. Meanwhile, she develops a crush on the studio's songwriter Rui Yamamoto, whom has his own relationship issues. Musical. Hana Yori Dango the Musical. Japanese version, musical, 2016. Hana Yori Dango the Musical is a musical based on the manga by Yoko Kamio. It opened on January 5, 2016 at Theater Creation in Tokyo, Japan. Additional performances were held in Fukuoka, Nagoya, and Osaka. Yumi Suzuki was the director with Go Aoki as scriptwriter and Akimitsu Hanma as composer. The musical follows Tsukushi Kato, a regular student at Eidoku Academy. The school is controlled by the F4, a clique led by Tsukasa Damioji Matsushita. He quickly falls for Tsukushi, but she has feelings for Rui Hanazawa Shirasu. She grows closer to Tsukasa after Rui leaves for France. Meanwhile, Junpei Oribe Ryo Kimura befriends Tsukushi. Boys Over Flowers the Musical. Korean version, musical, 2017. Boys Over Flowers the Musical is a South Korean adaptation of the Japanese musical, which was based on the manga by Yoko Kamio. Yumi Suzuki returned to Direct.it premiered on February 24, 2017 at Hongik Daehangno Art Center in Seoul, and ended on May 7 after 88 performances. Tsukushi, played by Jae Min, and Min attends Eitoku Academy, which is ruled by the tyrannical F4. Her life flips upside down when she becomes involved with F4's leader, Tsukasa Lee, Ken, and Kim, who develops feelings for her. Meanwhile, Tsukushi's crush Rui Hanazawa Lee Sung-min, Jung Hwai, and Kim Tae-oh has his own romantic problems. Hana Yori Dango. Japanese version, musical, 2019. The musical is comprised of 2 acts, lasting a total of 2 hours and 30 minutes. On June 29, 2019, theaters in Japan, Taiwan, and Hong Kong showed a live broadcast of the musical. The same broadcast was released on Blu-ray on September 28 of the same year. Hana Yori Dango concluded on July 2 after 24 performances. Tsukushi Makino Shiroki, a girl from an average family, is a student at Eidoku Academy, where she meets the infamous F4. Her life becomes complicated when Tsukasa Damioji Yuzuka falls for her. Though they eventually become close, she remains unsure of her feelings for him. Their love story culminates at the Teen of Japan contest. Movies. Hana Yori Dango. Japanese version, movie, 1995. Hana Yori Dango is a 1995 Japanese film based on Yoko Kamio's manga of the same name. It was the first live-action adaptation of the series. The film was directed by Yasuyuki Kusuda and written by Mika Umeda. It stars Yuki Uchida as Tsukushi Makino, Shosuke Tanihara as Tsukasa Damioji, and Naohito Fujiki as Rui Hanazawa. The F4's leader Tsukasa Tanihara has his classmates at the posh Eidoku University bully Tsukushi Uchida after she publicly insults him. He later starts to fall in love with her and makes clumsy attempts to win her over. Tsukushi, however, likes his best friend, the mysterious Rui Fujiki, whom is already pining for his childhood friend. Hana Yori Dango Final. Japanese version, movie, 2008. Hana Yori Dango Final is the film sequel of Hana Yori Dango Returns 2007, which in turn is the sequel of Hana Yori Dango 2005. The film is an original story, though it uses characters from the manga by Yoko Kamio. It premiered on June 28, 2008 and topped the Japanese box office for 3 straight weekends. Tsukushi Makino Inoue and Tsukasa Damioji Matsumoto are preparing for their wedding when a precious family heirloom is stolen. Determined to take it back, they travel to Las Vegas and Hong Kong to track down the thief with the help of the F4. Several trials and tribulations test the couple's readiness to head down the aisle. Drama. Meteor Garden. Taiwanese version, Drama, 2001. The drama premiered on April 12, 2001 on CTS and was a huge success. Barbie Hsu was nominated for a Golden Bell Award for her performance. Shan Kai, whose parents are far from wealthy, attends Yingde University, the private school established exclusively for rich students. Besides being looked down by rich classmates, she has angered the leader of F4, Dao Mingxi. F4 comprises of Dao Mingxi, Hua Zilei, Shimen, and Mei Zuo, who are the heirs to the 4 richest families. Their families are the founder of the school and nobody dares to cross them. Shan Kai isn't afraid to stand up to DMS, an act that nobody has done before, and sparks Dao Mingxi's interest in her. However, his constant torture of her has made her miserable while she falls in love with the gentle Hua Zilei, who comes to her rescue. Can Dao Mingxi win her love despite his cold and cruel exterior? What happens when his mother decides to use every trick there is to keep them apart? Can they adjust to each other's differences due to their vastly incompatible social status? Meteor Rain. Taiwanese version, Drama, 2001. Meteor Rain is a side series to the Taiwanese drama, Meteor Garden 2001. It was partially based on Boys Over Flowers by Yoko Kamio. The drama was directed by Kai Yu-shu and produced by Angie Chai. It aired in late 2001 and early 2002 on CTS for 4 episodes, each focusing on a different F4 member. 3 side stories of Meteor Garden told from the point of view of Dao Mingxi, Shimen, and Mei Zuo. The stories happen at different times, including before, during, and after Meteor Garden. Meteor Garden Season 2. Taiwanese version, Drama, 2002. Meteor Garden Season 2 is a sequel to the hit Taiwanese drama, Meteor Garden. Unlike the first series, the sequel is an original story and is not based on the manga, Boys Over Flowers by Yoko Kamio. It was produced by Angie Chai. The series aired on CTS in 2002 for 31 episodes. F4 graduates from Yangde Shuyuan. Dao Mingxi invites Shan Kai to go on F4's graduation trip with them to Spain, which is actually F4's way of letting Shan Kai and Dao Mingxi spend some time alone. Dao Mingxi and Shan Kai becomes inseparable during the trip. Just before Shan Kai and Sai leave for Spain, Hua Zilei gave Sai an envelope with a smart advice in it. When Sai opens the envelope, he finds that the advice from Hua Zilei was to ask Shan Kai to marry him in an old church with a legend. Dao Mingxi buys a meteor ring which Shan Kai had her eyes on, and prepares to propose to her in a church that had special meanings of love. However, on the way to the church, Dao Mingxi gets into a car accident, which causes him to lose his memory. He met Yi Sha at that time, who helps him and looks after him. The sudden disappearance of Sai causes Shan Kai to worry, so she asks Jing to help her. The other 3 members of F4 also came to Spain immediately after they hear the news. What follows is a story full of ups and downs as Shan Kai tries to find Dao Mingxi and help him regain his memory. In this continued story of Meteor Garden, the love story of Shimen and Mei Zuo are shown. The reason why Shimen is such a playboy is revealed, as well as Mei Zuo's own love story since he was in elementary school. Hanayori Dango. Japanese version, Drama, 2005. Hanayori Dango aired from October 21st to December 16, 2005 for 9 episodes. It was released on DVD on March 10, 2006 by TC Entertainment. The drama was followed by Hanayori Dango Returns 2007, Hanayori Dango Final 2008, and Hana Nochi Hair 2018. A special edition of Hanayori Dango was broadcast in March 2016. Mikino Tsukushi is the only poor student at Idoku Gakuen, a school for the ridiculously rich and privileged. Idoku Gakuen is ruled by the Flower 4, or otherwise known as the F4, a group of 4 boys who come from extremely powerful families. Domyoji Tsukasa, the leader and heir of the Domyoji World Finance Group Hanazawa Rui, the introverted son of a large company Nishikato Sojiro, a player who is the heir of a tea ceremony school, and Mimasaka Akira, a madam killer with ties to the underground. If a student gets on the F4's bad side, she gets a red notice and is bullied and driven out of school. Makino hopes to pass her days quietly without drawing any attention to herself, but one day, she stands up to Damioji in defense of her friend. The next day, Makino receives the dreaded red notice. Even though she is harassed, Makino decides to keep going to school and declares war right back on the F4. Because she is a tough weed, her resolve gets the attention of her crush, Hanazawa Rui, and oddly enough, rouses romantic feelings in her worst enemy, Damioji Tsukasa. Hanayori Dango 2. Japanese version, drama, 2007. Hanayori Dango Returns, also titled Hanayori Dango 2, is the sequel to the 2005 drama, also based on the manga by Yoko Kamio. The drama aired from January 5th to March 16th, 2007 for 11 episodes. This second season of Hanayori Dango picks up right after Damioji leaves for New York. After confessing to Damioji, Makino has not spoken to him for a year. Rui and the other members of F4 try and help Makino meet Damioji again by going to New York for the Christmas holidays. Though F4 and Makino meet Damioji again, he has become a completely different person, and so they leave for Japan. Sometime later, Damioji's mother announces that they will be returning to Japan. There they hold a giant, super rich and classy birthday party for Damioji and announce something very important. Damioji, like in the first season, is engaged to a rich girl and heir, Shigeru. The only difference is that they are to be wed soon. What will Makino do? On the side, Rui begins to fall in love with Makino. Will this become a love square? Boys Over Flowers. Korean version, drama, 2009. The drama originally aired on KBS 2 from January 5th to March 31st, 2009 for 25 episodes. It was a huge success for the network, earning an average 30% viewership rating. The series was followed by a 4-episode music drama in April 2009. Boys Over Flowers was released on DVD in South Korea the same month. Jandi comes from a poor family who owns a dry cleaning shop. One day she visits Shinhwa High School, a prestigious school for the wealthy, and saves a student trying to commit suicide because of bullying. For her heroic act, Jandi receives a swimming scholarship and starts attending the school. In Shinhwa High, she meets the notorious F4, the most popular and powerful group of boys at the school, consisting of Gu Junpyo, the leader of F4 and heir to the Shinhwa group, Yoon Ji-ho, the grandson of a former president of Korea, So Yi-jung, a skilled potter who comes from a family that owns the country's biggest art museum, and Song Woo-bin, whose family runs the country's largest construction company. Her life at school starts out miserable, as she doesn't fit in with other students because of her status, and later becomes worse when she is labeled as the new bullying target of the F4. Hananochi Hair, Hanadan next season. Japanese version, drama, 2018. The story takes place after Hanayori Dango Final 2008. Hana Sujisaki stars as the series heroine, Oto Edogawa. Sho Hirano and Taishi Nakagawa play opposite her as Haruto Kaguragi and Tenma Hayes. Hananochi Hair premiered on April 17, 2018 on TBS and concluded on June 26. It was released on DVD in October 2018. 10 years have passed since Tsukushi Makino and Damioji's F4 graduated from Idoku Academy, a once prestigious school which is now suffering a decline in funding and student enrollment. Oto attends Idoku Academy but is secretly just a commoner who is struggling financially due to the bankruptcy of her father's company. She is afraid her secret will be disclosed if she becomes the target of commoner hunting, which Kaguragi's C5 is doing to maintain the school's dignity. Meanwhile, Momonozano Academy, where Tenma Hayes serves as student council president, is quickly catching up to Idoku Academy as a result of Tenma's achievements. Tenma and Oto are, in fact, engaged to one another and are to be married, but only on the condition that Oto attends Idoku Academy until she turns 18. Meteor Garden. Chinese version, drama, 2018. The series stars Shen Yu as Dong Shan Kai with Dylan Wang, Darren Chen, Liang Jing Kang, and Caesar Wu as the F4. Meteor Garden premiered on July 9, 2018 on Hunan Television. It was aired from Monday to Wednesday until its conclusion on August 29, 2018. The series was broadcast globally by Netflix as one of their originals. An ordinary girl is admitted to the most prestigious school in the country, where she encounters F4, an exclusive group comprised of the 4 wealthiest and most handsome boys in the school: Dao Mingxi, Hua Zilei, Ximen, and Meizuo. Shan Kai is an 18-year-old girl from a family that's barely able to make ends meet. Due to a turn of events, she gets accepted into a school that only accepts upper-class elites. She immediately clashes with her classmates, especially Dao Mingxi, who is spoiled, arrogant, and a bully. She remains defiant even after becoming a target of a series of pranks intended to torment her. And just when she's about to give up, Hua Zilei always seems to show up to lend her a helping hand. Eventually, the 4 boys begin to acknowledge Shan Kai's unyielding personality, which is like her namesake, which is that of a weed that can never be brought down. She also begins to see the good in the boys, which paves the way for friendship and an eventual romance. F4 Thailand Boys Over Flowers. Thai version, drama, 2021. F4 Thailand aired from December 18, 2021 to April 9, 2022 on GMM25. Goria is a simple girl who works at a flower shop. She passes an exam and gets accepted into a prestigious and luxurious school attended by the wealthy. The school is ruled by an elite clique known as the F4, consisting of 4 rich, handsome, and spoiled boys. Goria is the only one who stands up to their bullying, leaving all the boys in awe, especially Thyme, the group's leader. Almost instantly smitten by Goria, Thyme romantically pursues her, but she has no interest in him due to first impressions. She instead falls for his best friend Ren. However, Ren is still in love with his childhood love Mira. In all the chaos of school, Goria can't help but find herself falling for Thyme because of his generosity to her and her family and his change of character. Unofficial adaptations. Siapa Takut Jatuh Cinta. Indonesian version, drama, 2002. The series stars Leonie Vitria Hartanti as the female lead, Indra Brugman, Roger Danuarta, Jonathan Frizzy, and Steve Emmanuel as the clique her character challenges. It also features Rencia Natasia in a supporting role. In 2017, a remake of Siapa Takut Jatuh Cinta starring Natasha Wilona and Varel Bramasta premiered on SCTV. The story follows Oni Hartanti, who starts attending an expensive university. There she clashes with the ruling clique, earning the admiration of the leader Indra Brugman. She, however, dislikes Indra and instead likes his friend Roger Danuarta. Let's go watch Meteor Shower, Chinese version, drama, 2009. Meteor Shower is Chinese series. It premiered on Hunan TV on August 8, 2009. Due to the success and popularity of Japanese manga Hanayori Dango, Hunan TV decided to create a new series based on the same name. It is an unlicensed live television drama production not authorized by Japanese publisher Shueisha. According to the producer, the series is only inspired by the manga and not based on it. Chu Yu-seun is a very clever and smart high school girl. Her dream is to get into the prestigious Eliston University, which she managed to get into with her uncle's help. Murong Yunhai, Duamule, Shangguan Ruiqian, and Yishuo are the 4 richest students in the university, and they became the idol of all the girls there. These guys are not happy with the lives their parents planned for them. They perform a series of pranks to get attention from the headmistress to expel them from the university. Yu-seun fights for justice for the victims of the group, and she becomes their instant target, trying all sorts of methods to expel her. Meanwhile, Yu-jung gets protection from Duamulei, who was her childhood friend. Through fighting and arguing, Yunhai starts to fall in love with Yu-seun but faces numerous rejections. H4 and Yu-seun eventually become friends. Through hardship, they all grew up and learned to control their own lives, choose their own futures, and strive for their dreams. Let's watch the Meteor Shower again. Chinese version, drama, 2010. The Season 2 of Let's Watch the Meteor Shower. Morong Yoon-hai remembers everything. Except Chu Yuk-soon. When he went overseas, he meets a new friend, Jang Yuan, and he falls in love with her. However, when they both come back to China, Yoon-hai feels like someone's waiting for him. When will he completely regain his memory and remember the girl he loved the most? Boys Before Friends? USA version, drama, 2013. Boys Before Friends is an American web series loosely based on the Japanese manga, Boys Over Flowers by Yoko Kamio. The production team stated later on that the series is an original work, likely due to copyright reasons. It was created and written by Kellen Eridan Williams. The web series was first announced in mid-2013 and began airing on December 26 of the same year. The story follows the strong-willed heroine, Zoe Taylor Tsukushi Makino, after she transfers to Ellison University. The school is controlled by Liam Montgomery Tsukasa Damyoji, leader of the powerful clique called the F4. Kaisi Yayarian. Indian version, drama, 2014. Kaisi Yayarian, also spelled Kaisi Yayarian and abbreviated by fans as KY2 or Ki, is an Indian teen soap created by Richa Yamini and Vikas Gupta for MTV India. The series was produced by BBC Worldwide India and Lost Boy Media Productions. It was loosely adapted from the Korean drama, Boys Over Flowers. The series originally aired from July 21, 2014 to December 31, 2015 for 2 seasons. Nidhi Taylor stars as Nandini Murthy Jeem John D. Tsukushi Makino counterpart, a girl attending a prestigious college who goes up against the ruling clique, the Fab Five. The series has an ensemble cast whom all have their own subplots. The main storyline of Kaisi Yayayan is the coupling of Manik Malhotra Gu Junpyo Tsukasa Damyoji and Nandin. Siapa Takut Jatuh Cinta. Indonesian version, drama, 2017. Siapa Takut Jatuh Cinta, previously known as Siapa Takut Jatuh Cinta Reborn, is the 2017 remake of the 2002 series of the same name. The series was produced by Cinemart. It stars Natasha Wilona, Varel Bramasta, Alejandro Sirif, and Brian Damani. After Sirif left the show, TJ Marquez joined the principal cast. The plot follows Lourdes Wilona, a scholarship student, and her tangles with Vino Bramasta and his friends. Who would have thought a series could have so much impact on the world? Boys Over Flowers has certainly set the global standard for romantic comedies, enemies to lovers, and school dramas. Which of the adaptations did you like the best? Haven't watched it yet? Well, this is a sign for you to go ahead and pick the transformation you want to watch the most. Better yet, binge them all.